Good morning. My name is Shay, and I am half of your slip sis duo. And welcome to our YouTube channel. You can find all of our contact information where to find us down below. And I am coming to you with another special vlog. This is the summer of travel for me. It is just a little past 4 a.m. here in Los Angeles, and I'm about to head out to LAX to hop on my flight to St. Louis, Missouri. I am excited to go for a professional conference, but my colleague and I are heading out a little early so we can get some fun things in. So I am looking forward to visiting a brand new place to me, getting some knitting done in between the conference festivities. We are all packed up. We got a big one because it's a whole week and ready to go. I got my Yarnivore sweatshirt. It's cold here in LA. It's gonna be hot when we get there to St. Louis, but I am so thrilled. I will say it has been a bit of a night into this morning because last night around 10 p.m. as I was settling in to get rest for my early flight, I heard rustling outside this window and I found a skunk. This is my first pest ever in my condo, my home that I have on my own here. And so it was a battle of wills, but I did win out and I did not get sprayed or anything because I stayed behind the safety of my glass. But it has been a start. I'm counting that as the start to this trip because I think that's super funny. But I better get going to head over and I will check in with y'all probably when I get to St. Louis. Right, so we just got back from a wonderful day at Six Flags and we're both exhausted. I also have realized that I'm very old and can only handle so many roller coasters. But now we're just going to chill, and the we is me and my colleague Nathan, who you might have seen on a vlog before. And tomorrow is the first day of the conference, but I'm gonna get some knitting done. I don't have my knitting right in front of me, but I'll show it. And I showed it a little bit earlier. I was working on a drink cozy, but this yarn was a little bit more plump than my usual fingering. So I think it's accidentally turning into a yarn cozy instead of a drink cozy because it's too wide for, oh, my lighting is terrible. It is too wide for a drink, but I have no yarn cozy pattern. I could try and research one, but I'm like, meh, I'll just guess. So that sounds like fun. I think that I have just showered, so I have like my first layer of sweat off of me, and I think we're just gonna hang out because tomorrow we have to trot over to check in for the conference, but tomorrow is the aquarium day. So yesterday was the St. Louis Zoo, which was 10 out of 10, by the way. Shout out St. Louis Zoo for one, being free and also awesome. And today was Six Flags, tomorrow is the aquarium, and then we will get serious about the conference that we are here for. I haven't found any knitting or yarn stores in this area, but hopefully I will just get to do a lot of knitting and yarning in this area. But I'm just gonna go relax now, and we'll check in later. All right, so I made a little oops, but it's not a bad oops because I I misread our conference schedule, and it doesn't start until tomorrow. So we would have flown in today anyways from Los Angeles to be able to get here and get settled before the conference. So it's not like that's not a major issue. So the good thing is that we actually have an entirely full day and actually kind of a half. Before the conference itself starts. So we're going to change up our plans a little bit. I am hanging out right now working on the sleeve for my prismatic sweater. I like to do the sleeves first on my sweaters, like once I get through the yoke or the raglan increases depending on the sweater, because I feel like it goes faster for me if both of the sleeves are done instead of doing body first and then sleeves. I don't know what it is, but I'm a sleeves first kind of gal. I think it helps me avoid like sleeve island. So I am working on this. The yarn that is used for this, the main color is Dragon Horde yarn, Pop Rocks, and Candy Corn. It might just be Pop Rocks and Candy. I can't remember. But the the first contrast is like magenta is the Plucky Knitter. I want to say is it like Every Breath You Take, something like that. Hold on, let me get it out because now I can't remember. I'm fully doubting myself. It is Take My Breath Away, and then confirmed Pop Rocks and Candy Corn. And then the yellow is Earl Grey Fiber Company Bread and Butterfly. And so I'm just hanging on this because we've decided that we basically had a chill morning. Both of us had emails to work on for work, and then we just trotted on over from the hotel we were staying at when we were doing kind of like the extra days that were like on us. And now that we're here for the conference for work, we're at the conference hotel, which was literally 2 blocks away. So we just walked over and found out from the conference people that we don't have to check in tomorrow. We're like, oh, okie dokes. So we are hanging out for the next hour or so, and I am just knitting, watching a movie. And then at noon, we're gonna get lunch and then head over to the City Museum here in St. Louis. They have like this cool slogan, which I've already forgotten, but it's basically like a giant playground with really cool, interesting, quirky stuff. So we are going to head over to do that. And then I texted Nathan. I don't know if he's seen my message yet, but I want to get barbecue tonight. So we'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow we will go to the aquarium before the conference starts in the afternoon. So I have plenty of knitting time. So I am going to get going on this sleeve here. And I have decided I'm going to do maybe like half sleeves or 3/4 length sleeves. I never wear my sweaters at full length, so even if it is a full length sleeve, I still push it up. So I feel like a 3/4 would be good for me, so that I still get kind of like most of my arm covered, but it's like not all the way where I'm pushing it all the way up. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have plenty of yarn, so I'm still very much so on the first cake, and there's a lot there, so I'll definitely be able to get through probably both sleeves with this one, maybe touch into the last one, and then I have an entire other skein of my main color. So I'm gonna get going on this, hang out, and then have some yummy lunch, and then get ready to play. So I realize I haven't checked in for a bit. It has just been a whirlwind of the conference. Super exciting, really wonderful people here, and I just had a wonderful, amazing time. Today is actually the last day of the conference, so I'm just taking a little break, working on some knitting. I have just some nice vanilla knitting. I did finish one of the sleeves on my Prismatic, which is super exciting. I kind of like fudged it a little bit because I forgot a tape measure and I forgot my smaller needles to do the cuff part of the sleeve, but I think it'll be fine. So I finished that first sleeve. I have already picked up the stitches for the second, so I think I'm gonna work on that later tonight. So we just have about half the day left of the conference, and then I will pack up, get a little something to eat eventually, and then be on the plane back to Los Angeles tomorrow. So I'm just gonna let my mind decompress a bit with some vanilla knitting, and maybe I'll check in later to see if I've made any significant progress on anything. But if I don't, thank you so much for watching. And we have a big summer of travel, so get ready for some more vlogs like this, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Alright, so I am freshly showered and just about to do a little bit of knitting before I head to bed, since I do have an early flight. But I realized I forgot to share what yarn I'm using for my Sockaroonie here. At least I think I forgot, so I'm going to just say it again just in case. The contrast color, see those cute little specks in there, is Moira's Roses Garden. It's a Schitt's Creek reference, and that is from the Earl Grey Fiber Company Knitflix and Chill Advent that I got in 2020, I believe. And then the main color is Mint Rain Yarns in Peach Mint. So I think these are just super happy summery colors. I have a little fish stitch marker on there that my sister's brother-in-law helped me make. It is all in my Kim Possible bag from Fate's Thread. And I am going to kind of turn in a little bit, keep it kind of chill, but you know, I am already a little bit lonely since my partner, my colleague, he flew out earlier than I did. And I've gotten used to having companionship. So I'm probably going to video chat with my sister, but then definitely go to sleep early. This is probably the last check-in unless I do a little bit of airport knitting tomorrow. It is Worldwide Knit in Public Day tomorrow, so I definitely need to get some knitting out into the universe in some way. But officially, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned, like and subscribe. We'll have lots of content for you this summer, and always appreciate you all sticking around to watch and join us on these exciting journeys. Let's get some knitting going.